My name is Nikkia Reveillac. I am on this journey to build community connection and care through bringing my full self to all of the endeavors that I'm pursuing. If there is one thing that you take away from my talk today, it's that being a master of your craft is just half the battle. The other half is getting people to fall in love with the perspectives that you bring. And that's when the magic happens, when left brain meets right brain, and that mastery meets magic. That's, I believe, when you become a whole-brained insights professional. When I stopped dancing professionally and decided to get my MBA and pursue this career in market research, I thought I was not in a creative profession, so I sort of idolized anybody who had chosen to be purely creative. But I realized upon reflection that so much of the growth that I've experienced as a human and as a professional came from this blending of these very human creative qualities inside of a workplace that demanded analytic rigor. It's the thing that allowed me to reach people. The reaching people could be everything from I'm having a conversation with somebody who is difficult. How do I get them to understand that we're on the same team, we're on the same side? Facts and charts and poll numbers don't really tell the story, nor do they compel people to change their minds. It's stories that resonate, and it's stories that leave people feeling quite moved. Use curiosity, the power of data, big, thick, small, all of it, and creativity to understand people better. And if there's one thing that I am fascinated by, it's human beings. It's not a binary thing. It's not you are either a soft skills leader or somebody who's emotionally intelligent or a hard-driving, results-driven leader. And I think the messy bits of our humanity, the fact that we're irrational, the fact that we could be positioned with a bunch of facts, a bunch of data, and still, because of some gut feeling, because of some hunch, make another decision. All of those messy bits require creativity to get around. The next time that you're stuck on a work problem, or you're in a situation where you're feeling like there's an impasse, ask yourself the question, how might an artist interpret this? It may feel strange at first, that's the point though, but the entire job here is to get you to sort of get outside of your mind and to do something differently and to think about complex problems in new ways. And so next week, or whenever it is you have your next presentation, I'd encourage you to think about the designers, the strategists, maybe even the marketers in the room with whom you feel confident in that relationship, maybe even somebody who you don't work with that much but you're inspired by, and brainstorm together. I was very propelled, I think, throughout my journey in corporate America to not just understand people on the outside of the building, so to speak, the consumers and the users that we were trying to sell products and services to, but I spent a lot of time trying to understand the people and the players and the characters at work. And that led me to build really strong relationships, but it also forced me to understand more about myself. And so that current it's been the thing that I continue to let guide me. Whether it is speaking to people on a stage about the power of being whole-brained, bringing your full self to bear at work, not just the analytical side of you, but also the things that are more human, emotional intelligence, creativity, problem solving, all of these very mushy soft skills. Or I am mentoring people one-on-one. It's always been this desire to understand people, to be helpful to people. And I think maybe it's because I'm on a journey to understand myself better. And that curiosity about other people, that desire to want to help them by listening to their stories and then kind of playing back their stories and sometimes relating to them through my own stories, it's all very much part of the same thematic core. What I'm trying to do in the world is that I have a deep, unending love for people. I think that fascination is what propelled me in my career.